AskReddit by Tumpamat. What is the single most preventative thing you could do to live a longer, healthier life? Sleep and mobility. Even 2 minutes of exercise can do wonders for your body. 37 years old and I started exercising regularly about 6 months ago. Wild the change in my body and mood. Exercise. Walking works. This is literally the correct answer, assuming we're talking about things you can do vs things you should stop doing if you currently are. Smoking. Specifically, aiming for at least 180-250 minutes of zone to cardio. https://lifehacker.com/what-is-do-cardio-and-how-do-it-185027596 per week. It doesn't have to be strenuous. For anyone really concerned with extending their lifespan and health span, I'd recommend Outlive by Dr. Peter Attia. Ultimately it mostly boils down to what he refers to as the 4 horsemen of death and disability: atherosclerotic disease, heart attacks and strokes, cancer, neurodegenerative disease, Alzheimer's, etc., and metabolic disease, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver. If you have issues beyond that, then take them seriously, but those 4 things are the big ones, statistically. The one thing that greatly improves your odds against all of them is exercise. Beyond that, there's sleep, nutrition, reducing stress, and various medications and supplements as needed. Sleep. Proper sleep. I have sleep apnea. Now on a CPAP 100x better. Dental hygiene. This is a staggeringly quiet but important one. Proper dental hygiene has direct links to cardiac health. It really does make a big difference. Be careful with alcohol use. People forget it's literal poison. Yeah, but it's poison that makes me want to dance. There's honestly so many that cross over exercise, diet, and more recently there's been a hell of a lot of research coming out about the importance of sleep. However, you've asked for a single thing and without a doubt it must be aerobic exercise. It matters if you eat and sleep like shit, but I'd say it isn't as critical as living a sedentary lifestyle. 20-30 minutes of aerobic exercise per day is all you need. Walking if you're really big and unfit. Running, cycling, swimming, rowing, cross trainer, whatever else you can think of once you're fitter. VO2 max is something that directly indicates your longevity. There's no too high score either, like blood pressure, cholesterol, heart rate, etc. Aerobic exercise helps. Do not hang around people who don't have your best interests at heart. That includes girlfriends, boyfriends, and family. Stop drinking alcohol. Stop smoking. According to research, always be a little starving lol. Seriously. I need more info on this. Working out is my answer. Particularly workouts that stimulate muscle growth such as lifting weights, calisthenics, strength training, etc. of any sort really. Training your muscles slows down muscle atrophy, something which will happen inevitably if you do not use them. Your body will get harder to move the more your muscles shrivel up due to not using them. But, on the flip side, if you keep them strong, or strengthen them if they have become weak, they will give you a fighting chance to stay mobile and independent for as long as possible. Muscle building is the fountain of youth, friends. You don't use it, you lose it. I just read that grip strength is particularly important as a predictor of health in old age. So many things you can't do if your grip gets too weak, even getting into and out of chairs. Sunlight in the morning, you feel alive after it. Try it. Thanks. In Belgium we don't have sunlight for 9 months a year though. As silly as it sounds, being happy and loving life. Yes, taking care of your mental health is as important. This may not be the most preventative thing, but I am a dental hygiene student, so flossing and brushing properly. The mouth is the window to the rest of the body, and there has shown to be correlations between poor oral health and many other conditions such as heart disease, stroke, diabetes, etc. Not to mention that due to the proximity to the brain, oral infections can be deadly if they spread. And finally, dental work is expensive and decay is painful. So brushing and flossing will improve the quality of your life and save you tons of $. I didn't go to the dentist from the time I was a teenager until the time I was about 45. I was terrified when I finally went in. I was prepared, mentally if not financially, for disaster, and I did end up having 3 cavities, but nothing too terrible. One of the first things my dentist said to me was, "Well, I can tell you floss." That's a good thing. Every time I see her now, she repeats something like, "You better be glad you flossed." That's all I can say. Quit meth. Replace soda with water or tea. You'd be surprised how awful sugary drinks and near foods taste when you replace them with whole, nutritious, natural foods. You save your gut health and those pearly white chompers will thank you too. Yeah, I'm surprised at how quickly I went from craving soda to thinking it's way too sweet after I stopped. Wear sunscreen. Make deep friendships and meet friends often. Maintaining a healthy body weight. Obesity has more negative health consequences linked to it than smoking. Not so fun fact, smoking does cause right ventricle hypertrophy, while obesity, and following hypertension, causes left ventricle hypertrophy. There is a reason sleep deprivation is outlawed by the Geneva Convention. Not getting adequate rest will kill you. Have a high fiber diet. Psyllium husk is a great way to add good fiber. Clinically proven to lower cholesterol too. Toss up between not smoking and not being obese. Both have serious health implications that severely shorten your lifespan and affect quality of life. This isn't the most important thing, but I'll post it because it's a huge bang for the buck, and most people don't know it. Protect your hearing. Wear earplugs in loud environments, and get and wear hearing aids if you need them. Hearing loss is a proven contributor to social isolation and even dementia. Also, watch your NSAIDs intake. They can cause tinnitus, which can lead to suicide in severe cases. Stay happy, positive and stress-free as much as possible. Sleep. You might feel fine after your 6 hours per night, but oh boy are you shaving years off your life. Number 9 Horse a Night Gang. Conversely, every 24 days that you sleep 9 hours instead of 8, you're shaving a day off of your life. It's a matter of personal perspective which is the greatest sacrifice. Eliminate alcohol.